Good day, Kasisi. Today we will have our segment of news education that will sufficient you knowledge because we believe ignorance excuse no one. We will talk about plagiarism. What is plagiarism? We commonly hear this when we do our research way back in our senior years. And now we will have Miss Cheryl to know it.
Plagiarism is presenting someone else's work or ideas as your own, with or without their consent, by incorporating it into your work without full acknowledgement. Plagiarism is an act of stealing because another person's work is taken without permission and without giving the original writer due credit. It is fraud because the plagiarism is misrepresenting who created the work. So, Miss Ishi Abarquez and Miss Romel Tagonan will give how can we determine if it is a plagiarism.
Thank you, Ms. Cheryl. We will give some commonly forms of plagiarism.
According to our sources from Oxford University, one of the common forms of verbatim or word-for-word quotation without clear acknowledgement, quotation must always be identified as such by the use of either quotation marks or indentation, and full referencing of sources cited.
Cutting and passing from the internet without clear acknowledgement information derived from the internet must be adequately referenced and included in the bibliography. It is important to evaluate carefully all materials found in the internet, as it is less likely to have been through the same process of scholarly peer review as published sources.
Is paraphrasing is a part of plagiarism?
Yes, because altering a few words, changing their order, it is plagiarism because you copy it and you do not give due acknowledgement to the author. Back to you, Ms. Joeka.
Now, we already had an idea about plagiarism. We will move in the real-time events where we will discover some issues involved in plagiarism. According to Jonathan Bailey, posted in Authenticate last February 27, 2017, before that, what is Authenticate? It is a plagiarism detection service for researchers. Okay, last 2016, Nigerian President plagiarized President Obama. In September, Nigerian President Muhammadu Buhari addressed his nation and announced a new push to eliminate dishonesty, insolence, unbridled corruption, and widespread impunity in the country. Unfortunately for Buhari, it turned out that at least one passage from the speech was plagiarized, nearly verbatim, from US President Barack Obama. Though Buhari quickly apologized and dismissed the aide who he said was responsible for the plagiarism. The scandal put more than a small crimp in Buhari's anti-corruption campaign. Fortunately for Buhari, the scandal seems to have largely subsided and in the end became little more than a footnote to his career. William Shakespeare said, "Ignorance is the curse of God. Knowledge is the wing wherewith we fly to heaven." Now we found out that plagiarism is a very serious matter. In our last segment, Everyone Knows by Miss Vanessa. Miss Vanessa?
Is everyone knows that according to our Department of Justice, plagiarism is part of Philippine Cybercrime Prevention Act or RA 10175 under the Special Law of Intellectual Property Code. Plagiarism itself is not a crime but amounts to copyright infringement, carries a penalty of 3 to 6 years imprisonment and fine of 50,000 pesos to 150,000 pesos if persecuted under law. So please be careful. Lamang ang may alam. Back to you, Miss Jojica.
That's the thing we should know and give heed into it about plagiarism because it is a form of dishonesty. a violation of academic integrity. According to Oxford University, passing off another's work as your own is not only poor scholarship but also means that you have failed to complete the learning process. I'm Jojika Kabalida, your anchor for today, and we believe ignorance excuses no one.